You guys, so I'm really upset. I've been talking into the camera for 13 minutes just for the stupid ass photo booth to say your time is up, bitch. I'm using this because it takes up a lot less space, but it is a risk because it'll just cut off. Like, I had a whole vocal recording. Oh yeah, and I'm recording audio on the side so I could just then put them together. I'm prioritizing audio quality over video quality because I think that's important for ASMR. But anyways, I'm gonna be sketching. First of all, though, I want to show you get into it. Color pencils. Whack ass pencil that I'm not using except for like the eraser. And some of my previous work. Also, this is what I'm using because I don't have any other pencils in my bag. Sketching, very fun. So I'm gonna sketch a little something while I rant about some bullshit. The first thing I wanted to rant about, and I'm gonna make it a very important point to rant about this. I don't like the way that a lot of y'all are talking about Cynthia and Ariana. I think that's the least of your problems. Like, I'm telling you, first and foremost, these are not just theater kids. These are musical theater kids, okay? I was at a college level production, and I'll explain it to you like this. If the cast is amazing, but the people in charge of it are not, that's what you get. And I experienced that at like a college level. Cynthia and Ariana are not touching each other any more than the female cast of the college production I was in earlier this year was. I don't see the big fucking deal, but whatever. Like, in especially like at that rate, like, fuck, I would have been codependent as shit too. Like, if my bitch isn't doing interviews, bitch, I'm not doing an interview. What are we talking about? Like, I'm sorry, I don't think that's as big of a deal as a lot of you guys are making it. Like, I'm sorry, like, and again, I am specifying it. This happens where, you know, the people in charge suck, but the people you are working with outside of like directors and people like at an executive level, like, that's kind of the experience you get, more or less. That's how that shit molds you, okay? It creates you to be like very close to your castmates, sometimes crew, you know, like the way that y'all are talking about it, you would genuinely think that fucking Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo started fucking scissoring in the middle of the interview. I don't get it. Now, I genuinely, my siblings said Ariana Grande caused it to cut out the first time I started to talk about it. I will let Miss Ariana Grande know, like her aura, know that I will talk my shit about this though. The weight loss, it is a concern. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. But like, just because someone says they're healthy, that does not mean anything. Yes, a person knows their own health better than you do, but at the same time, that person can also be lying about the state of their health. I'm not sure why there's this argument. Nikocado Avocado had a fucking breathing tube in his nose while he was telling us that he's healthier than he's ever been. The fuck? Eugenia Cooney has been the way that she is for the past decade, telling us that she's healthy. And it's not right. It's not. But I will say though, a lot of it is also like, it's not on them. I'm gonna be honest right now. It's not their fault. A lot of it, that is the space that has been created. That's like the vibe, the energy, the environment, if you will, that has been created for that set. Not to be like, I did theater one time in college, I know everything that I'm talking about, but a lot of what I did see there, it appeared in like micro doses when I did theater that one time in college. Specifically musical theater though, because when I was in like a standard theater production, everything went well. I loved, and I'm not saying that there cannot be positive musical theater environments, but I am saying those are a little bit harder to find. But when you're doing musical theater and you're in rehearsals from like 12, latest I've been there was like 11 during the fucking sits probe. The sits probe of all things. We weren't even doing choreo. Okay, that was nothing else. Okay, you don't really have time to eat. you don't. And I mean, you could say like, well, if you timed it correctly, you could. Bitch, a lot of us neurodiverga. A lot of us neurodivergent as fuck. Like, yeah, you people can't do anything. Low key, we can't. Like, fuck, can we be responsible enough to eat? Can we be responsible enough to fucking like take care of ourselves? Probably not. Like, if I'm being honest, no. Like, but yeah, it is difficult to kind of maintain that all while having I don't know, while having a lot of shit going on that day, to like kind of remember, hey, you kind of should be eating at this hour. And especially me, who was someone that was already dieting at that time. So my thing was intermittent fasting. I would eat at 12. And at 12, I would eat all the way until 6 p.m. So imagine when you have very small breaks to eat. And like you get like 1:30 to eat in between rehearsals. And you'll get back home like at 9 p.m. sometimes. 10 p.m. Yeah, you don't really have time to eat. Granted, I did not lose enough weight for it to be like, that's unhealthy, but just the way that I did get there, that was not healthy. I deadass was just not eating. But yeah, so imagine being like already having that kind of routine that's a bit fucky, just because, you know, you're expected to be on set for a certain amount of time. So imagine that. And then on top of that, you're in I keep saying in an environment, in a space, we're holding space. No, but like the environment you're in is one where it's like, I have a vision of Aussians being fit as fuck, if not fit, the smallest they can possibly be without hitting the floor. I'm sorry, I really do believe that's kind of the expectations that was set for them. Like, I can probably count the amount of times I've seen a fat Elphaba. Now, mind you, Elphaba was not originally played by someone like skinny, like, again, skinny. I'm not saying that, you know, that what's her face, Indina Menzel, I'm not saying that she was like fat or anything at all. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is she was not Anno. And so imagine being expected of you. I'm sorry, you guys are never gonna convince me that it's not the direction of the movie, like the person directing it, that has nothing to do with this. Like they did that shit on their own. No, you're not gonna convince me of that, and I'm so sorry. You guys, the film industry, all these other industries are not as woke as you would like it to be when you know, get on your little keyboards and start arguing about it on Twitter. Like, they're not as woke as you think. There being a black Elphaba does not make this a woke movie. So, or maybe they're not woke. They're not. It very much still has the expectation of, you know, having a smaller figured woman. I don't care. I really don't. Like, you guys are dumb. Like, I'm sorry. Like, try not to say like challenge fucking impossible. It's my sentence filler. Are you guys gonna take that away from me? But yes, it's not woke just because there's like a black person there. I'm so sorry to whoever lied to you about the definition of the word woke. Really, I am. I'm sorry that they did that shit to you. Anyways, guys, I'm kind of getting better. Hopefully some color will make this drawing make sense. But yeah, I'm not concerned about how their relationship is. I'm honestly concerned about the W word, and the A word, that being anorexia. Yeah, that's where my concern lies. Yeah. I think you guys are just like honestly making a big deal out of nothing when it comes to the nature of their relationship. Like you guys just genuinely don't get it. And I mean, I can't do anything about it, like just because you guys like don't understand. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm like kind of fitting out her. She's like a nurse. She got a little nurse hat on. It looks nothing like it. It's supposed to be a Blythe doll. Okay, so I'm restarting the drawing because I really hated just how bad I fucked it up. Okay. Okay, and there is room for the pupil, and then for some of the, I don't know what the white part of the eyes are called, but just the regular eye, like the white part, the whites of the eye. I think that's proper terminology. But anyway, my cat is currently meowing once again at the door, as if I already didn't let her in the room. Oh shit. Oh shit. God damn it. The eyelashes are very tedious. I'm trying to do it a little better than last time. So like where last time it's like that's a little juvenile. Like no baby, I'm actually trying now. I'm like hustling. Okay, so oh god, I'm cramping up. God damn it. And I felt that real bad. Like it wasn't even funny. So that's how we're gonna do that eye now this time around. Okay, and the hair we're gonna just hold on, let me just do her little eyebrow at the top here. And I'll just fade it out with like a little bit of eraser, and then the rest of the eye is gonna be and then okay. And yeah, so it's a little better now. I'm gonna just outline it now. with and that's what I initially wanted to do with her hair. She does not have pink outlines in her hair, but like I wanted to give her some because I thought, that's so cute. And so okay, that's cute. I totally forgot what I was going to talk about. So I'll switch on to the next topic. I don't know. I don't like my voice. I mean, okay, I like my voice as it is right now, but I know I don't actually talk like that. My voice switches up so much, and it's something that a lot of people have pointed out to me. And it's like, how did you go from speaking like this to this? And it's not even like, oh, she's code switching, because that's normal. People code switch all the time. I don't code switch, I just switch, and that's completely fucking different. So like for example, like I'll be talking and then out of nowhere my voice will change. Like right now I'm really trying to be consistent, so like this, but I know I wasn't talking like this at like the whole video. At some point I was like more talking like this, like with a vocal fry, because that's like I usually talk. Not usually, because then like sometimes I'll change it up, but like now I have a little bit more of a fair voice. See, even this doesn't sound the same as it once was, and I'm really trying not to lean into that vocal. What? I don't even know. I think no. This is the speech pattern I was using. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Makes me feel weird. Makes me feel fake and gay. And so she has on this little hat that I forgot to make room for, but it's okay. Like I really don't forgot. That's not what I'm using here. I need to find like a black pen or something like to highlight this, because this is just, it's not giving what I initially wanted it to give. It's not. It's actually looking like low-key like caca. And I'm just, to be quite frank, I'm not sure that I'm okay with that. I never intended it to look like caca. So there she is in her little hat. I do need a pen. I'm going to find a pen. I want to draw more stuff for you guys. I just, like, this is cute and all, but like, I don't know. I really wish I was better at drawing. Like, I think ultimately I wish, like, that's one of the things I had like locked in on. I picked up a lot of interests when I was younger, and I never really like stuck to them. But the only one that I did like stick to, mostly because like I had nothing else going for me, was like the whole thing with performing, singing, acting. But like that's really hard to profit off of. And yeah, I don't always just do it for a profit, but like nowadays you're kind of wasting your time if you're not profiting off the thing that you've already dedicated so much time into. Which is a little depressing, but it's like, that's life, you know what I mean? What am I drawing now? I will figure it out when we get there. Oh shit, I did not want to make that close. I want to actually, I do know what I'm drawing, but like I really want to, like, I'm not gonna say because I'm probably gonna fuck it up when I say it. Yeah. Anyway, so then a lot of people will ask, like, oh, so then if you know that it's really rare that you'll profit in the most preferable way with your degree, then why are you going for that degree? Well, because I don't want to end up doing something I'm gonna be miserable in. And you know, acting is not the only thing you can do with a theater degree. there's a lot of promising careers at a Subway or a McDonald's with people. I'm kidding. Realistically though, I will be teaching theater. I would love to teach theater. I'd love to be in other parts of the theater stuff, you know, like it's not all about acting, and I think it's very naive for people to assume that it's only actors and stuff, and like, you know, that all the other things that go into a production, like, it's not just the actor. It's something that I've had a passion for since I was very young, and you know, pursuing it in any way would make me happy. Ultimately, that's pretty much all I know. But imagine making money off of the thing that you love. That'd be great. Which is why, like, every 2 months when I meet the payment threshold, I get really excited, because yeah, that's not livable. $100 every 2 months, that's not livable, but it shows that what I like to do, because to some extent a lot of the ASMR role plays that I do, they extend into acting. It's like I still got something out of doing something that I love, so I'm not upset. There's like a big ass delay, but like, that's on me because I cut the video off. It's funny as fuck. I just gave up. Like, I genuinely just gave up on this and was like, fuck it. I am going to I'm just gonna fuck this up essentially and do whatever the fuck I see fit. And in this case, what I saw fit was giving her a fucking ugly ass tie right there, and if I try outlining it might not be as bad. I mean, like, it'll still look like shit, but like there was an attempt at something. And yeah, it just looks like shit, but it's okay, because it's my shit, you know what I mean? It's only for me and myself, and I so here's the finished product, more or less. Actually, let me do the spider on her tie, because it's a spider, right? There you go. There you go. Okay, so yeah, there. Celestia Lutenberg. Kind of, more or less. Bitch, I don't know, but I'm really proud of this drill right here. This one got into an accident on the way here. I don't know what happened to her, guys. This video is already going to be very long, given that I take way too long to sketch and to talk. So I'm just gonna end it here. Okay? And plus, look at how dark it is now, and then look how bright it was when we started this. God damn. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Ow, why'd I say ow? I didn't hit my eye, hit the lens. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next upload.